Hello guys, welcome back to another episode in Java. Today I'll be teaching you all about Java input and output. First of all, I'll teach you about Java output. In Java output, there are three methods. First one is print. It prints string inside the quotes. And then next is println, which stands for print next line. It prints string inside the quotes similar like print. Then the cursor moves to the beginning of the next line. And there's also printf, which provides string formatting. Now we see an example for each of these methods. We'll have our class. We'll have a class called main, and inside it we'll have our main method, and inside it we'll use system.out. This time print first, and inside it we'll have some values. We say Kulesh is a Java tutor, and after that we'll have another S out, this time with the println. We'll have an S out. This will say Kulesh, and we'll have another S out which will print Alex, and after that let's have a S out saying system.out.print F this time, and inside it we'll have a value. We'll give Kulesh is a Java programmer. And now let's print this out and check the output. Alright, we got our output. This time the first print method printed Kulesh is a Java tutor, and after that in the next line you can see that we have printed the println called Kulesh. It just came after the print method and printed after the print method, and after that another println method invoked Alex, and after that printf printed Kulesh is a Java programmer in the other line. As you can see, the difference between these three are that in print the output is printed in just one line and no space is given, or no space is given for an output after that. And in println we give a space after some value, and in printf we provide our string formatting for our printf value. That's the difference between these three outputs in Java user output. Now let's have some more examples for our lesson. We'll remove this and we'll print out 4 S outs. This time I print a S out saying one println and another println S out saying println 2, and two prints printing one print and two print. Let's see the output for this code. Alright, we got println printed, one println and two println printed in separate lines, and then one print and two print printed in the same line. After that we'll have now variables printed inside our S outs. We'll have a double D, which is equals to 12.3 D, and we'll print it using an S out. We'll print D in the S out, and after that we'll print a value inside our SOut, 12.3D. No, 12.56D. Now let's check the output for this code. Alright, we got our values. 12.3 double printed in a line, and after that 12.56 printed in another line. That's how we can print variables and literals inside our output methods. Now let's see output concatenation. We'll remove this code and we'll have another SOut. This time this will print my name is and a space, and we'll provide a name variable, and we'll have it concatenated with my name is name concatenated, and age is and concatenated with age. Now let's make these variables. First we'll have a string name, and this will be equal to Kulesh, and after that we'll have a int age which will be equals to 18, and likewise we'll have another SOut, and this will print name, and after that we'll have a SOut print f, and inside it we'll print our name. Now let's check the output for this example. We printed my name is Kulesh, age is 18 in the first line, and the next println printed Kulesh, and after that the SOut printf printed Kulesh as well. That's how we do concatenation in Java outputs. I hope you got a clear understanding about concatenation from this example. Now let's move on to the next lesson. We'll learn about Java user input in this lesson. Java provides different ways to get input from the user. You will learn to get input from user using the object of a special class called scanner class. In order to use the object of scanner, we need to import java.util.scanner package. Now let's do that. We'll have scanner, and as you can see, we imported the scanner class from java.util after we made this object. So after that, scanner sc equals new scanner, and inside it we must give system.in. That's how we make the scanner class in Java. Now we will see an example of an user input using the scanner class. We'll have an SOut that prints enter a number, and after that we'll give a number int number, which will be equals to sc.next int, and after that we'll have an SOut saying you entered concatenated with number, and after that we say sc.close. Now let's run this and check the output. We got enter a number, and let's enter a number. After entering 1, we got you entered 1. Likewise, let's run this again. This time when we say enter a number, I will say 103, 1933, and after that you entered 193 as the output. That's how a simple application can be made using the scanner class. Now let's have another example for our scanner class. We'll use a string this time. We'll have our scanner class, scanner sc equals new scanner, and we say system.in inside it, and after that we'll have an sout saying please enter your name, and after that we'll have a string saying string name, which will be equals to sc dot next line, and after that we'll have an sout saying your name is concatenated with name, and after that we'll have sc dot close. Let's print this and check the output. After please enter your name, let's say Kulesh. After please enter your name, let's have a string named Kulesh, and when we print it, we get your name is Kulesh printed out. That's how string can be printed inside the scanner class. Now I'll show an example of the scanner class using integer values. So I have made a scanner sc class here, which is equals to new scanner system.in, and now I've given a sout saying enter first number, and after that you can see especially here that I provided the int a, which is equals to sc dot next int. We get int values by next int. After that we have done it twice again. We have said enter a second number and enter a third number and given int b and int c, which is equals to sc dot next int, and after that we have made int d, which will be equals to a plus b plus c, and after that we have sout printing the total value of d. Now let's run this and check the output. Now in enter first number, we'll say 12, and after that for the second number we'll give 45, and for the third number we'll give 67. Now let's press enter. We got the total as 124. So 12 plus 45 plus 67 is 124. That's how we got the total answer of the d value, the d int value. Now I'll teach you the methods for user input in Java. There are 8 methods that give out special outputs using primitive data types. The first one, as you must know, is next boolean. This reads the boolean value from the user, and next byte reads the byte value from the user, whereas next double reads the double value from the user. Likewise, next float, next int, next line, and next long and next short prints float values, int values, string and long values, and short values when we run these codes. I hope you got a clear understanding about the methods that we use in Java user input to enter primitive data types inside our code. Now we'll have another example for our scanner class. Here I have made a scanner object called myObject. After that, I have printed an S out saying enter name, age and salary. And I have given three variables. First one is a string name, which is equals to object.nextLine, and int age, which is equals to myObject.nextIn, and after that double salary, which is equals to myObject.nextDouble. And after that I have given souts to print name, age and salary of the user input. Now let's run this out. First of all, let's give a name. I say Kulesh. And after that, let's enter age. I say 18. And the salary will be 70,000. And now let's press enter. Wow! We got our name, age and salary printed out just as we've entered it in the console. That's how the scanner class is used to input multiple input. Now let's see another example. We'll have a scanner input made which is equal to new scanner system.in, and after that sout prints enter float, and I've given a float my float which is equal to input.nextFloat, and after that I have given a sout saying enter double, and I have printed a double my double which is equals to input.nextDouble, and I printed the double entered as my double. After that I have given a space to sout text. This time input.next prints the string text. After that an sout prints the string my string. Now let's run this and check the output. First of all, for the float I'll enter 12.34. Then we got float entered is 12.4. After that, for the double we'll print 34.5, and it gave us the double 34.5. And after that we'll give a text. We say Alex, and it gave our text entered as Alex. That's how the scanner class works. I hope you learned something from this video about the scanner class, and it's the end for today's lesson. So I'll meet you on another day, another time with a new Java lesson. Until then, goodbye guys, and please take care.